it seems to me like we got even more to discuss when it comes to how the community is feeling about these designs of the NRS characters. Now, a lot of people online are complaining, saying that Errmac is freaking fugly. That's what they're saying across the board. People are upset because he had a fantastic design in Mortal Kombat 11, and now in Mortal Kombat 1, he does not have that design. Well, as you can see up here on your screen to your right, the design that Errmac has is based off his Mortal Kombat X design. That's where his original design has came from. They love the way he looked in Mortal Kombat X, and they're going to mix that with this brand new retelling of his story. And you know what? Once again, I gotta agree. Errmac looks fantastic like this. He got the green eyes. He's full of souls. He's basically a dead man walking at this point, and this works so much better. The design that they have for him for MK11 was pretty good. Unfortunately, they didn't get a chance to use him in MK11 because of everything that was going on in the world. So that extra DLC pack we were supposed to get with the ninjas, it was completely scrapped. So Mortal Kombat 1 is going to make up for that by giving us every single ninja you can imagine. We're going to get every ninja. There's not going to be one ninja that we do not get in some form or capacity. Remember, Mortal Kombat 1 is a fan service game, so keep that in mind. Now, Errmac is going to play a quite small role in story mode. I know a lot of you hate to hear that, which means he's gonna have at least a total of 7 to 8 minutes of screen time. That's the longest you're going to see Errmac. Anything longer than that will be a blessing in disguise. I'm gonna just go ahead and call it right up and right down the middle. So Errmac being able to be the errand boy for the villains in the story mode and kind of work with some of the heroes is a perfect mixture for him. You know, so I don't understand why people are upset when it comes to his costume. They're doing everything that they need to do to benefit story mode, and I'm so glad that they actually went back to this design. And hopefully, as you can see on your screen, hopefully Errmac is one of the characters that floats when he's standing still like he did in MKX. I just thought that was super badass to kind of have him just a little bit different. Now, him being able to use his soul magic and all of that stuff, that's going to be super dope. Now, mind you, they have kind of, I'm gonna make up a word, they have realisticized every single thing. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do with Ermac's story and how they're going to make him appealing, a person that we really can connect with, instead of him just being a person with powers. So the fact that they done ripped powers from a lot of characters in Mortal Kombat 1 and kind of humanized them. For example, as I mentioned before, they gave Baraka the Tarkat disease, the same thing with Melina, Tarkat disease. Smoke, they removed his powers. They just kind of did as much as they could. Now, the only person they did not do that to was Raiden, but Raiden did get stripped of his godhood or whatever. So Raiden is just a regular person that can control lightning, but he will get his Elder God title back. You can believe that. He will reclaim his god status, you know. So again, to all you people out there that do not like Ermac's design, I hate to say it to you, but this is what we got. But the good news for you guys is this: you are going to be getting 4 alternative outfits for each character. Now, I'm not saying 4 is going to be all the outfits you're going to get, but at a minimum you're going to get 4. And Ermac will, I repeat, Ermac will have one of his classic original ninja skins. That's what he's going to have. So it's not much for you guys to worry about. You will be able to get some different costumes. I gotta say, coming out the gate, so far I'm loving all the costumes that I see, and I just hope the second, third, and fourth outfits are just as good as the ones we're seeing now. So Ermac is back as a complete badass with this hoodie on, and I think that's something we really needed because it helps his character stand out. Like, Ermac was well put together, and I just love the fact that they redid the story and now they're kind of fleshing out every character. Like, for example, Johnny Cage got that little star system, and you know, Ermac got his little whole soul thing going on, and then you got what's his name, You got Kenshi, he got his whole sword. Everybody got something completely original about them, and that's what's going to make every character feel unique. So them going with this design, it fits, it works, it's what's best, it's what Errmac need to be Errmac, you know? Why have all the ninjas look alike? Why have them all look like each other? They default costumes needed to be as different as they are, so that way when they do the alternative costumes, you know, well, I'm saying that backwards. They default costumes need to look the way they are to differentiate between all of the ninjas, and then you can go to the alternative costumes, and then you can kind of get your OG costumes and stuff like that, which is good. So again, sorry about that. So again, they did a fantastic job on working up Errmac to make him another badass character. So he's gonna be super dope. So everybody that's kind of complaining about how he look, you know, as I mentioned before, you all are entitled to your own opinion. That is 100% across the board. You know me, I'm all for opinions. So I really appreciate you guys giving your opinions. Continue to do that. But I'm also going to be giving my response on how I feel about the community, on responding to a lot of things. Plus, it's just a good thing to do as a content creator. You want to interact with everybody. You want to make sure you can get these stories out and things of that nature. So with Errmac being back with this design right here, I think it's going to fit his play style very well. Like I said, it's complete badass across the board. And another thing I want to point out is, guys, let's be happy we got Errmac. It's been a minute since we had Errmac. Y'all know it's been a minute. It's dang sure been a couple of years. So I'm excited to have the Mac Dog back. I'm excited to have the Smoke Dog back. We also getting the Rep Dog. We getting all our characters back. So this is good. Mortal Kombat 1 is definitely a fan service video game, as I've mentioned several times. And you know what? I'm definitely all here for it. So I just want to tell you guys, keep your head up. Mortal Kombat 1 is just only going to do nothing but get completely better across the board, especially by the time DLC pack come, DLC pack 3 come. There are going to be multiple packs. They're not going to stop at 3. I'm hearing we're going all the way up to DLC pack 5 and maybe 6. But that is going to determine solely on the interaction with the fans. And I can tell you right now, Mortal Kombat 1 has a great fan base so far from what I'm seeing. And with all the engagement it's going to get, I'm pretty sure enough money is going to be generated for them to put it back into the combat packs, because this will be one of the longest supported Mortal Kombat games ever, since they truly didn't get a chance to live up to it. But I'll touch on that in another video. And again, I just wanted to make sure that you guys had a new video, and I wanted you to know how I felt about, you know, Errmac's design. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm super happy with Errmac's design. That is my final words. But I do want to go ahead and pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. How do you feel about Errmac's design? You that's watching on YouTube. My response was to Twitter and all the people on Twitter. So I want to ask you again, how do you feel about Errmac's design? Are you satisfied, or do you feel like it could have been completely better across the board? That's what I want to know from you. Sound off in the comments, and we will be able to check your comment out. If it's a good comment, I'll pin it. Also, please remember, if you got a question, ask a good question. If it's a really good question, I'm going to respond to it and give you your own 5-minute video if you have a good question. So feel free to leave those questions alone and below. And another quick thing I want to point out, a lot of you are fans of Predator, a lot of you are fans of the MKX DLC. Well, don't worry, because as mentioned before, some of these old DLC characters will be coming back in different capacities. Some of them will be coming back as cameos, and then some of them will be coming back as playable DLC characters. But it also opens up another door for even more DLC. So stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a video on that also, about returning DLC. A lot of you want Michael Myers and hard characters. Don't worry, you will be getting your slasher. You are getting a slasher, I can tell you that now. Ghostface is all the way up there. Michael Myers is definitely up there too. So you definitely want to stay tuned towards the channel so that you don't miss any of this greatness that I got planned for you. I know this was a surprise video, because normally I would set the video for it to launch, but I figured that I would just drop this on you guys out of nowhere, so that way you can be able to you can be able to enjoy this content. So again, if you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. With that being said, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.
About to go to frames. We outside in public, baby, please pull up your prints. If they say it's up, then we ain't even shaking hands. Pull up with a beef and now they wanna change the plans. Reason why they running, cause we shooting at they mans, yeah. Hey, and it's all part of the plan. Why she keep on calling, cause she know I'm high demand. So in love with me, I got her on command. She sucked me inside the coupe, I say, and I'm your biggest fan. Yo, she pull up whenever I land. I made it to the top, so you can see I'm living grand. I'm in Cali with some bitches on the beach, we bring a sand. Keep that 30 on the seat and shoot like Curry.